On your way for this Saturday night matchup. Indians baseball as Cleveland goes up against the Seattle Mariners. 2K Sports and Major League Baseball.
A treat today as we'll get to see A-Rod looking for some big at-bats. The home advantage will go to Seattle as they have this game on their home turf. And glad you could be with us. A mid-April matchup for this 2K Sports presentation of MLB. We're going to see the veteran Jaime Moyer pitch today. Steve, as he faces these Cleveland hitters, primary emphasis is what?
Oh, we got a lefty on the mound in this one. Some of the best stuff in the league among the elite left-handers in the game. Against a lineup that can certainly put runs up on the board, but you have to believe if the lefty can get the job done, he should put some zeros up.
Now we'll take a look at the Indians' offense. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Jim Thome can make you pay for a mistake, and he's not quite the hitter he was when he first came up to the big leagues, but who is at his age? The thing is, though, with Jim Thome is he's not swinging to hit a single, so if you make a mistake and he connects, he's going to put a lot of runs on the board for your team.
Number 3 hitter up. He's leading off the game, and we get set for baseball. Moyer sets and throws. Can make contact on that bunt attempt. That's a strike. Now the Indians losing that last game. So a 3-game series sees them dropping the first. Chance to make it a rubber match against the Mariners. Doesn't get the call on the slider. 1-1. And that last outing down by 3.
Yeah, and the offense just couldn't figure out a way to close the gap in this one.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Just off the inside edge. 2-1.
That curveball inside right there. Pretty good pitch, but if he leaves it over the plate, he's going to get hurt.
Cut fastball that time. Didn't bite, though, and it's now 3-1.
Well, you've got to be careful right here. Look, you're down in the count 3-1. You just can't throw something in there and hope he gets himself out. This guy's too dangerous for that.
Tough pitch on the corner. Full count now, 3-2.
It's all about changing speeds, hitting your spots as a pitcher. That curveball down and away, nobody's going to touch that.
Payoff pitch coming. And that's ball 4, and that's going to put a runner on to maybe start an offensive inning.
That's a bad omen for a pitcher. Lead off base on ball, sure indication of where his control is.
Got a chance to check out the Mariners and how they line up defensively. And John, how about individual factors out there?
Well, he might be a singles hitter, but what he does is rob extra base hits from a lot of the hitters that he faces. Ichiro Suzuki, unbelievable strong throwing arm, really practices his craft every single day. That's why his arm's so strong and so accurate, but he can go get him with the best of them in the outfield.
Runner on first base, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch is in there for a called strike.
Look at the movement on this pitch. This 12-6 curveball just falls right off the table. Nearly impossible to hit this pitch anyways.
Should have let that one go by. Hits the dirt, but it's a strike on a swing. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Cutter thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
It's a good pitch with a cut fastball. When you're throwing this pitch, you want to start it on the corner, run it off the plate, trying to get the hitter to chase. Good piece of hitting to lay off of it.
The 1-2 pitch. And they pitch out. Nobody's moving. And that one gets popped way up behind the plate. And the catch by Jojima.
Well, a look here at last year in the American League and where the Indians ranked compared to everybody else. 9th in batting with runners in scoring position, 9th in stolen bases. And for team batting average, well, the number's just not quite there, as they did not make the kind of contact you want, and really led to some difficulties in scoring runs.
Bell into the batter's box. 1 out. Runner on at first. Moyer misses outside, taken for a ball. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1.
Well, safe go has always been a nice place for the Mariners to play. They have a home field advantage there. We just didn't see it in 2010.
And the pitch out, nothing doing that time. Oh, and he takes off for second. Strike 2. He is safe at second base. The pitch. Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2. With 35 wins at home for the Mariners last year, was worst in the AL and tied for the most losses in all of Major League Baseball.
Well, the worst batting average at home, .235 team batting average. That's just not good enough. Sean Figgins brought in to be the catalyst. Couldn't get anything going offensively.
And in there, at least for a single as it gets down. There'll be more coming your way next Wednesday. We'll be watching the Texas Rangers playing on the road. They'll be in Detroit to take on the Tigers. Game time is 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 Pacific.
A chance to watch two good teams matching up in that one, Gary. I'm really looking forward to it.
And Manny Ramirez looking to drive something in here. Lifetime .316 batting average against the Mariners. 2 men on, 1 out. Circle change is right there for a called strike.
Guys coming off of a game last night, a little bit disappointing. A couple of strikeouts, and he just expanded the strike zone and chased pitches off the plate.
And he leaves that one alone. Manny Ramirez showing patience. That'll even up the count.
Well, that's the pitch you want for the ground ball out. That two-seam fastball at the bottom of the strike zone. Just couldn't quite catch the plate. Good eye by the hitter.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Well, what a tough first inning right here. Up over 20 pitches and really having some issues with his control.
And he leaves that one alone. Manny Ramirez showing patience. That'll even up the count. Here's the pitch. Ramirez will foul that one away. Oh! 2-2 pitch. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. This one to Griffey Jr. And he gets over and grabs. Here comes the runner for the plate. And a run comes home.
Big run right there. Good, productive, situational hitting. Finding a way to get that runner in. That's what contact does for you.
2 out, standing in, Jim Thome. Some production being seen in this game early. They've got a chance now to extend the lead.
Well, that's a good piece of hitting right there to take an early lead in this game. And that's in there. Moyer ahead, 0-1.
It's very early, so it may not stand up, but far better to be playing with the edge.
Well, that's right, Gary. I mean, they're going to try to use that edge to add some padding to this lead.
And that's a strike. Tomei's going to have to hit with a little less of a cut here.
Let's see if they go right at him or if they're going to waste a pitch. They're way ahead right now.
Ball. Good cutter there, but it's 1-2 now. Tomei will foul that one away. Moyer sets and throws. Tomei fouls it off again.
Well, anytime you're behind in the count, you just want to try to spread out and try to put the ball in play. And that's what he did right there. He didn't put it in play, though, but he kept it foul to keep the at-bat alive.
The 1-2 from Moyer. And he leaves that pitch alone. Jim Tomei, with patience, evens the count. And he holds off of the cut fastball, works it full.
This cut fastball is a very effective pitch for this guy because it allows him to set up all of his other pitches.
Here we go. The pitch to Tomei. Cut fastball, swung on and missed. Side retired. Well, some early production here. One run across in the first. The Indians on top, 1-0. And early Winn gets ready to throw. He'll get the start for Cleveland. Well, Steve, what's he got in store for Seattle hitters today?
Now, this right-hander on the mound today should not have much difficulty going through this lineup. They tend not to hit the quality pitchers in the game, and he clearly is one of the best around.
Here's the delivery. And it's taken outside by Ichiro for a ball. He hit .379 last year against the Indians. And he takes a fastball for a strike, 2-1.
Now that he's gotten the four-seamer down and in, look for him to go outside now.
Ichiro swings and misses. Count is even.
Boy, that's some kind of fastball down in the zone right there. The hitter has to be ready for it or he's got no chance to hit it.
The 2-2 pitch. Fastball misses high, and it's full, 3-2.
Well, he tried that four-seam fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
Payoff pitch. There's a swing and a line drive. One away now. Let's have a look at the lineup for the Mariners. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, Alex Rodriguez is a guy you have to keep an eye on. And if you're the manager of the other team, he's the guy you have to really game plan against because he can change the game with one swing of the bat. The thing I like about Alex is he has the ability to hit the ball the other way for power as well as pull it for power. So tough to pitch to.
Chance to check out the Indians around the diamond on their defense.
Defense has been a problem for this club, and when you take a look at the number of errors they've committed, it's in the bottom 5 in the American League. They just have not been able to make the plays like other teams have to be able to get big outs.
Base is empty, one out. Just missed with the fastball, 1-0.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location and, believe me, very difficult to hit.
The 1-0 now.
Strike one!
The pitch. Good rip at that one, but he misses 1 and 2. And the curveball, it's in there. Struck him out. 2 down now.
Now, a curveball right to the bottom of the strike zone. The hitter just gave up on it. Looks like a statue standing up there. Swing the bat.
And a moment to check out what Cleveland has coming up. They finish up the Seattle series tomorrow. After that, they meet with Sean Figgins in a road series against the Angels, a team that will definitely give them a competitive series. That'll be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. After that, they'll host the Orioles for a series at home. That series bound to be competitive. Base is empty and 2 down. Off the plate, low, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. And that's going to do it in this half inning. And they go quietly offensively in this half inning. Nothing across. Indians still protecting an advantage. Forecast tonight to be cold. Definitely it's turned out that way. Moyer sets and throws.
Ball.
First pitch way out of the zone, ball 1.
Trying to get the ground ball out. You throw that two-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll over it. He laid off of it here.
1-0 on the way. In there at the letters, evening the count, 1-1.
Well, the hitter didn't like that one, but that's a strike. He hit the inside corner up in the zone. Got to swing the bat.
And that's taken outside for a ball 2, 1 strike count. Go 2-1 on the way. Big swing and a miss as he put all he had into that one, but he takes the count to 2-2.
Boy, that good late movement down, that cut fastball, unbelievable action on that pitch.
Fastball well off the mark, and it's full 3-2.
Well, he starts that two-seam fastball the inside corner, but it just runs in on the hands just off the plate.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he swings and hits this one foul.
Foul!
Steve, all you get is trouble when you do this. A leadoff walk.
Boy, how many times does the leadoff man end up scoring? Most of the time.
Well, you just saw a great deal of plate discipline right there on the hitter. Maybe a little fatigue on the pitcher's part. They're not used to throwing that many pitches in one at bat, but the hitter wins it and gets that base on balls.
Doby is up now. Runner on first. Cut out and missed, and it's 0-1.
They go with the cut fastball, the inside part of the plate. Now they could go back-to-back there again or go to the outside corner. They can go either way.
The pitch. Ball. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And that's on the outer half for a strike, 1-2. One-two pitch coming. Fastball just about had him, and it's a 2-2 count.
Well, he tried to go outside on the outside corner with that fastball right there. Just got a little bit off the plate. He's got to be careful, though. You don't want that hitter to get his arms extended.
That swung on and grounded up the middle. Over to second for 1. And they get 2. Great double play. Well, a double play that looked like they ordered up.
Great turn and throw at second base. He was ready to make the play. An example of a nicely executed double play.
And Lou Boudreau to bat. He's got the second most homers in the ball club. Two outs and nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to short. Picked up by Vizquel. Throws to first, side is retired. It's the kind of inning the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. And the Mariners coming up next. It's Alex Rodriguez to lead it off. First pitch, a slider for a called strike. He's got a .295 career batting average off Cleveland. Here's the pitch. And Rodriguez looks at that one for a ball. That'll even the count.
3 big hits in that game last night, and they'd love to get that contribution again today.
Here's a strike, bottom half of the zone, 1-2 now.
Now that he's established the strike zone down and in, he can elevate a pitch or go with something soft away from the hitter.
Fastball in there, called third strike, 1 out.
We've got a second now to see the 4-seam fastball in K-Camp.
So with 2 strikes, you got to protect. You can't just look at that pitch go down the middle.
Johnny, he certainly wasn't expecting another fastball there.
Oh, that's the problem. You can adjust to off speed, but if you look for something slow and get a heater, you're done.
And we're going to see Martinez here. One out, nobody on. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. 2 down here in the inning.
Let's take a look at the American League rankings from last season and check out what the Seattle Mariners did. 4th in stolen bases, 14th in doubles, and the triples numbers, well, they weren't quite what the numbers you'd want for a team, and it really shows the fact they didn't have the kind of speed necessary to take that extra base.
Base is empty with 2 outs. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1. Here's the delivery. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. He takes a fastball for a strike. Now it's 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Swing and a rocket toward short. That's caught. Side is retired. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. Seattle's still hoping to put something up. Leadoff hitter Victor Martinez, one of the best batting averages in the league. Moyer sets and throws. Line shot into center field, and that'll put Martinez on at first now.
Let's take a peek back to last season and how Victor Martinez played and how he ranked. 1st in batting average with runners in scoring position, 9th in batting average, and the slugging numbers were certainly there for him last year, ranked in the top 15 driving the ball.
Martinez on at first. Moyer sets and throws. Cutter just misses. 1-0. The 1-0 now. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball has to be thrown down in the zone. You throw it up, it flattens out, and you can get hurt.
And here's a fastball for a called strike, 2-1.
This is the go-to pitch for many pitchers in the major league. The fastball down and away. When in doubt, that's where you go.
Low for a ball, and he'll be in the driver's seat, 3-1.
Well, even though you're 3-1 in the count, you still have to be patient at the plate. Make him throw a quality pitch. If he does, be ready for it. And if you're the pitcher, you better not throw anything down the middle and hope he's taking it, because he can take you out of the yard.
Ball swung on and hit. Ichiro to field it. That's one down. Here's the schedule for the Mariners early on in the season. Tomorrow they wrap up this Cleveland series. Their homestand continues with another team, the Toronto Blue Jays. That's a 3-game series. After that, it's out on the road to take on the Royals. Boy, there's some great competition in that set of games. One out, man on first. And here's the first one. And that's in there. Moyer ahead, 0-1. That one is going to miss. Low for a ball, 1-1. Here it comes. Lined right at the second baseman. That's one out. Over to first. He is safe. Almost a double play. Not quite enough time.
They get the lead runner at second base, but I think they would have liked to have gotten two right there.
Runner on first, 2 away. First pitch on the way. Moyer misses outside, taken for a ball. Pauses, and now the 1-0. There's a bullet towards third. And Rodriguez puts that away. That will retire the side. No runs on a base hit. They leave one man on at first. Indians 1, Seattle 0. And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Chased one that time, 0-1.
Well, that's some kind of pitch, and you set up the target on the outside corner, and he paints the black with it. Awfully tough when you have that kind of location.
Missed badly with the fastball there, 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a changeup taken for called strike 2.
What an outstanding pitch. Changing speeds, hitting your spots. Throw that changeup away.
The pitch. Curveball, strike 3 called, out number 1.
Well, when you establish the inside part of the plate, it opens up the outside part of the plate. He goes with the curveball and gets the strikeout.
And Chojima settles in. Base is empty with one away. Low for ball one. Here's the 1-0. And that catches the outer half for a strike.
When you can spot your four-seam fastball to the outside corner, the hitter has to have balance at the plate and not pull off the ball.
And Martinez sets up his target. 1-1 delivery. A fastball taken for a strike. 1-2. Here's a swing and a line drive. 2 away.
You want to talk about settling in? How about retiring 8 hitters in a row? I think he settled in.
And it's Omar Vizquel now. His team leader in RBIs and great production. Two outs, base is empty. He deals. He makes contact. Line drive. That's caught. Side is retired. Not a lot of action in this half inning. Nothing on. Indians still leading. Heart of the order due to bat next. And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. What an explosive bat he's got. And Moyer's pitch too low, taken for a ball. Cutter just off the black, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, the cut fastball up and away can be dangerous because that pitch can run over the plate. Fortunately, the hitter laid off it and didn't get hurt.
Strike one. He swings, hits a ball to right field. And so Ramirez retired. 1 away.
I just got fooled a little bit at the plate, got underneath it, lost just a routine fly to the right fielder.
And as Jim told me in the box now, 4 for 18 last year against the Mariners. Nobody on base, 1 away. Tomei gets in. Here's the first delivery. Ball. No luck that time for Moyer as he misses inside. Now the 1-0 pitch. Here's a swing, a fly ball deep down the line and right as he retreats back for it and gets the out. And their number 6 hitter walked in his last plate appearance. Base is empty with 2 outs. Sliders in there for a called strike. Here's the pitch. Cutter runs outside, and it's even at 1.
That's a good pitch with a cut fastball. When you're throwing this pitch, you want to start it on the corner, run it off the plate, trying to get the hitter to chase. Good piece of hitting to lay off of it.
That's swung on a liner here. And he is safe at first. He's on board
Oh, I love being able to get hits with 2 outs. Even if there's no one on base, you don't drive in any runs. What it does is, though, it prolongs the inning and it makes the opposing pitcher work harder and can possibly get him out of the game earlier.
Two outs and a man on first. And the first pitch. A liner headed for the hole. And Rodriguez puts that away. That will retire the side. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. And the Mariners coming up next. And it's Ichiro to lead us off. He's the best base stealer right now in the division. On the way. A shot up the middle. That falls in. First hit of the ball game for this club.
If you're ready to take a look at the legs on this guy, he can fly and really impacts the game with his speed. Looking back to last year, let's check out the season that Ichiro had. First in hits, second in stolen bases. And the batting average numbers were there as he ranked in the top 10 hitters in the league, putting the ball in play, finding holes, and finding a way to get on base.
Runner on first base, nobody out. And the first pitch. Ball. First pitch is a slider low, 1-0.
Into the fourth inning, clearly pitching dominating this lineup right now. Look, he's only given up 1 hit, and they just have not had quality at bats against him. He's making it look easy.
He delivers. Low for a ball, 2-0. He pours one in there, and it's 2-1.
The location and velocity are critical in throwing the fastball. He runs his good fastball up and away right here, and it's a take pitch.
He's ready now, the 2-1. 2-1 pitch, a changeup, swung on and missed. 2-2.
Well, that changeup down on the way is so tough. It's really one of those ones, all you can do is spoil it and hope to get the next one.
Curveball got him, 1 away.
To get a better look, K-Cam's going to show us the curve.
It was not a good-looking swing on that pitch.
Well, good at-bat starts with good swings, and bad at-bats end with bad swings. And I think he'd want that last swing back if he had the choice.
We've got a bona fide base stealer at first base, the kind of guy that can steal second when everybody knows he might be going. They're going to have to keep him close.
1-0 count. He took that last one, and it was out of the zone. At the belt, the 1-0. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike. He watched that fastball that was in there. Drilled towards third, and that'll put Griffey Jr. on at first. Seattle, here's their shot right now.
He goes right with the pitch and slaps the ball in the left field.
And if you try and pull that pitch, you're probably not even going to get the bat on it.
That's a ground ball to second base if he pulls that one.
And Alex Rodriguez is at the plate and has 1 down.
Well, think about these numbers, guys. 14 straight years with 100 RBIs for A-Rod. Just an incredible feat.
And now the pitch to Rodriguez. Got him to fish for that one, 0-1. What John was talking about with A-Rod, to accomplish that feat with 3 different teams shows you that it's about some real ingrained talent, not just about the lineups he's in.
I mean, how about 14 seasons at all with the 100 RBIs were driven in? How about the fact that they were consecutive years? Simply amazing consistency.
Swung on, line to right field. And that's going to be a base hit for Rodriguez. Fantastic chance here.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and he took advantage of it.
Bases are loaded here with only one away. Here's the pitch. Ball. Martinez will stay off the low one.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there, down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
The 1-0 now. 1-0 pitch is a fastball high, 2-0.
But you got the bases loaded, nowhere to put them, and you put yourself in a great hitter's count, 2-0. You got to come in with the strike. You don't want to run the risk of 3-0 and walking a run in.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one's wide of the mark, and it's 3-0.
Now the bases are loaded, and now you got a 3-0 count. You just can't walk a guy in this situation without giving your defense a chance to help you.
And he misses. Ball 4. The game-tying run is home.
Well, when you nibble like this, you get yourself in trouble. A 3-ball count. He goes back to the fastball, which is what he should do, but he misses and now forces in a run. But Gary, right now is the time for his best pitches.
Right now he's contemplating his next move out there. He's got a tie ball game, but a big chance to score here.
Well, this is a pivotal moment in this game. The manager needs to pay a visit to the mound to make sure the club's all on the same page. They cannot afford a defensive miscommunication here.
3 on and 1 out. And the first pitch. Slider misses badly with it. 1-0. Ready with a 1-0. And he pops it up. Foul territory behind third. He's there, makes the catch. 2 down now.
Well, this one, he skies this one way up in the air, but you know what? Doesn't matter how high you hit him. You have to hit him far, and he didn't hit it very far. Easy out for the third baseman.
Bases are loaded with 2 down. Here's the pitch. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. 1-0 pitch, change up in there. 1-1.
Well, he has an outstanding changeup, Gary. That pitch that keeps the hitters off balance at the plate.
He sends this one in the air towards center. That one gets down for a base hit. And that will score the run. Tie broken. They've got the lead. And they manage to knock in 2 runs. Situations repeating themselves here. A chance to produce, and they are. So look now at the win expectancy graph and what those 2 RBIs have done for their chances. Two down. Runners at first and second. And Martinez setting his target. Watches a curve in there for strike 1.
4th inning of this game, and right now he's finding himself over 20 pitches here, and that is eating away at his overall pitch count total, so he may not be around for long.
Hit hard to second. Number 0. He'll throw one to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. They pick up 4 hits in the inning and 3 runs across the plate. The Mariners out in front now. And if you've just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. Moyer misses outside, taken for a ball. Pitch on the way. There's a called strike of the knees, 1-1.
That's a great pitch. When you get it to break low in the zone like that with that kind of movement, awfully tough on the hitter.
Here's the 1-1. Outside for a ball, and it's 2-1.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
Two-one on the way. Fastball gets away from him there, and it's 3-1.
Well, this is your dream when you're in the on-deck circle before you go into the batter's box. If you can get the count to 3-1 and in your favor, you know you have the upper hand.
The 3-1 on the way. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Ichiro will field as he gets to it for the out. And we're going to see Martinez here. He's got one of the best averages in the American League. Base is empty with one away. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a called strike on the circle change. Strike two. Jaime Moyer, now he's got pitches to work with. Moyer sets and throws, and it's taken outside by Martinez. That'll be a ball. The 1-2 from Moyer. Good wood, hits it right back up through the pitcher. And that'll retire Martinez. And it rolls around to the top again. He flew out his last time up. Base is empty and two down. Here's the first pitch. Too far outside, 1-0.
A great movement on that two-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner, running it off the plate. The hitter just laid off.
Here's the 1-0. Swings, lines this one back up the middle, and it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, you would have to think with the speed that's on first base right now that they'll put him in motion to try to make things happen here in this game.
Two outs and a man on first. First pitch to him. Pitch out. Nothing was on, though. He swings and hits this one. It's going to be fielded by Ichiro. That one's grabbed. Side retired. No runs and a base hit. They leave one man on at first. Seattle maintaining the lead. And Omar Vizquel to lead it off. .236 career average against the Indians. First pitch of the AB to Vizquel. Curveball misses badly, 1-0. The 1-0 now. And Vizquel with a swing and a miss. Count is even.
Well, when you swing like that at a changeup, you're very lucky you didn't hit it, or else it'd be an easy out.
Blow it outside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, he went for the backdoor slider right there, but he laid off the pitch. Good eye.
2-1 pitch. Hit in the air to left center. And it's starting to head out towards the wall. He's thinking extra bases. And he'll stop at second base, and it will be a double.
Well, this is just a good piece of hitting right here. No out starting the inning, and you're put yourself in scoring position. That's big.
And it's Ichiro in the box now, and he's second on the club in runs. Second base occupied, nobody out yet. First pitch on the way to Ichiro. Here's a strike, lunged for that bunt and missed it.
Consistency, professionalism. He never seems to give up an at-bat, Gary. He's so locked in this year.
And a ground ball to Tomey. He grabs it off the hop. And out number one as he steps on the base.
Good piece of situational hitting right there. Man on second. You got to get him to third. Even with the out, he does it. Good piece of baseball.
One out with a runner at third. And here's the first one. Can't get him to chase that one outside. Ball one. And he looks at a fastball in there. 1-1.
In order to throw that fastball away from the hitter, you have to get great extension out in front. Nice job of pitching.
The pitch. And he looks at a fastball in there, and it's 1-2 now.
He's just popping that glove with that four-seam fastball, pounding the strike zone.
One-two pitch coming. Nice reflexes there to keep that one under control. That one was in the dirt. This one's grounded foul wide of first. Curveball, that's in the dirt for a ball. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider, 2 down.
Well, clearly the slider's working today. He's working the corners, getting that late movement, getting a lot of strikeouts on the slider today.
Take a look at the RBI leaders last year, courtesy of State Farm. There's a look at Rodriguez in the second spot. Jose Bautista third. Number 1, Miguel Cabrera.
Well, it takes a special mentality to hit in the middle of the lineup and be a run producer. A lot of guys can do it. Some guys can't handle the pressure. Well, this guy right here can handle the pressure, and he seems to relish in it. He loves those big opportunities to hit with runners in scoring position, and he delivers with a ton of RBIs.
First pitch was a strike. 0-1 now.
When you can mix speeds and hit your spots, this is what you get. Nice pitch.
The pitch up the middle, and it's in there. Seattle will get a run.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
There's one on. Here's Alex Rodriguez. So the direction here, Steve, for this lineup to stay in charge. Right now they are.
Well, now they're putting some distance between themselves and their opponent. With at-bats like that, keep tacking on the runs and pulling away.
Here's the first pitch. That swung on and flied to right. And that's going to do it in this half inning. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. The Mariners ahead by a few. Bell into the batter's box. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Moyer sets and throws. They set up away. Cutter misses. 1-0.
Tried to backdoor that cut fastball, just trying to catch the outside corner. Couldn't quite get it.
The 1-0 pitch. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. It's back towards the wall, and he still puts it away. And Manny Ramirez up. One out, nobody on. And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. And Moyer's pitch too low, taken for a ball.
Well, he's over the 80 pitch mark right now at this point in the game. And you know that pitching coach is keeping a close eye on him to see if he tires.
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. Can't cut it off. It's going to roll to the wall. And he's in at second with a double. 1 out.
Well, this pitch right here catches way too much of the plate, and he absolutely demolishes it. Let's see what they want to do here with 1 out and a base open.
On at second, Ramirez. And to check by the catcher into the dugout, he's got the sign. They're going to issue the free pass here.
And I can see they're thinking in this situation, this may be, in fact, the less risky proposition.
Now their rookie center fielder. He's 1 for 1 so far. One out with runners at first and second. First pitch on the way. And that's in there. Moyer ahead 0-1. Gets the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2.
Boy, he's got great movement on that two-seamer. It's one of the best around.
Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a breaking ball. 2 down.
Well, K-Cam's going to show us this 12-6 curve. Let's get a better look.
Fantastic piece of pitching to get that out, John.
Well, that's the part of pitching you love. He's looking for a fastball. He's expecting a fastball, and then just drop one right off the table. What a pitch.
Tomey's on first. On at second, Ramirez. Moyer misses outside, taken for a ball.
Well, that's a good pitch with a cut fastball. When you're throwing this pitch, you want to start it on the corner, run it off the plate, trying to get the hitter to chase. Good piece of hitting to lay off of it.
Pauses, and now the 1-0. Line drive. That's foul towards first. Hit sharply towards the hole. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. They pick up no runs on a hit, and they leave 2 on. Mariners 4, Cleveland 1. 5, 6, 7 hitters to get things started. And we're going to see Martinez here. He'll lead off the bottom half of the 6th. First pitch, here it comes. now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by.
Better to go after the fastball when a guy has quality secondary pitches. Even though it's down to the zone, you've got to swing at that.
Low for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 on the way. Swing and lined up the middle. And that'll put Martinez on at first now.
Well, good piece of hitting right there. And anytime you get your first hitter of the inning on base, it could set up the potential for a big inning.
Six slide up at the plate again. Popped out at foul territory last time. A runner on first, no outs. And here's the first one. Watches the off-speed pitch. Ends up 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider. 1-1.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
1-1, a slider that misses. 2-1. That's called for a strike. It'll even the count at 2-2.
Well, they set up down and away. They throw it down and away. That's how you can be effective as a major league pitcher.
Fastball is low that time. The count runs full.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
And here's the 3-2. And he lays off. Ball 4. Coaxed the walk out of him.
Well, that's what you want to do. You want to have quality at bats, get that pitch count up. And I tell you what, he worked this pitcher. It's going to be tough for him to get this next hitter out after working that walk on so many pitches.
And we're going to see Martinez here. He had a 2-run single in his last appearance. No one out yet. Runners at first and second. First pitch on the way. Lays off that one outside. 1-0. Is a fastball that runs away. 2-0. And that one misses outside. Ball 3.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch, just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of. That hard fastball away.
Swing and a line drive. And that'll put Martinez on at first now. Martinez is heading home. Martinez scores.
Well, with one run already across the board and nobody out, this has the potential of being a really big inning. Let's see if they can string some hits together.
And Jojima settles in. And they've not had to struggle here at the plate in this game. They just keep building on this lead.
Well, now they're putting some distance between themselves and their opponent. With at-bats like that, keep tacking on the runs and pulling away.
Runners at first and second. Nobody out. The first pitch popped into foul territory down the left side. That's one down. State Farm, a look at the teams who recorded the most steals from last season. Number 1, the Rays. White Sox in second. In third, the A's. Fourth, the Mariners. And we've got the Rangers. They are fifth.
Well, there's nothing like the stolen base. To me, as a guy who couldn't steal a lot of bases, it is still fun for me to watch because I love watching these guys, the way they tinker with the pitcher, the way they make the pitcher work, and that cat and mouse game between them, the pitcher, and the catcher about pitch outs and everything else makes it so exciting to watch. And this team, one of the best in the league last year at stealing bases.
Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. The pitch, and that one's hit well. Ramirez is there, and it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact. And he'll come in to score.
He gets a letter-high pitch, a good pitch to hit, and he takes advantage of it. Nice job.
Hitting from behind is not an easy thing to do in this game, but a little easier when the pitch is up there.
You throw it over the plate like that, it's going to cost you.
Ichiro will be coming to the plate with 2 runners on. Well, they've definitely got a rhythm going right now, each player feeding off the other.
Gary, that last hit just blows the door wide open right there. I mean, they got a shot running away with this thing.
And the other thing they know is they've got time and outs on their side. First pitch on the way to Ichiro. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. This one's going to be fielded by Ramirez. That's the second out of the inning. And the runners will have to hold at first and second. It's going to be Boone. Struck out swinging his last time up. Two men on and 2 men out. Now the first pitch. Ground ball towards second. Number 0 throws to first in time. That's 3 down. So they scratch across 2 runs, 3 hits, and 2 left on. Mariners, they like this 5-run lead. And Lou Boudreau to bat. Moyer sets and throws. Takes that first pitch low in the strike zone, strike 1.
Look, Gary, with this big a lead here in the 7th inning, it's incumbent upon the pitcher to throw strikes, get outs right now.
Good cut fastball that time. He's in control with the count at 0-2. Taps this one foul off to the left. Blowing away with that one. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Holds off that time, and it's 2-2. This one's grounded near third, foul.
Well, the longer you get in that bat, the harder it is to focus. Most guys don't see this many pitches, so they're not used to it. But give the hitter and the pitcher credit. They're both battling.
The catch, and he puts it away. Out number 1. And Victor Martinez now with 1 away.
And Martinez was rewarded with his quick start in 2010 to name to his 4th All-Star team. An unbelievable feat for a catcher.
And Martinez ready to start the at-bat. First pitch. And that's in there. Moyer ahead, 0-1. And unfortunately for Martinez, John, when you're talking about the All-Star event, had to be replaced on the roster. Still a great honor.
You know, it's going to be interesting, too, moving forward. 2010, he's going to catch a little bit, play some first base and DH. So it'll be interesting.
Hit hard down the right field side. It's up against the wall on a bounce. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's 1 down here.
Well, the most effective pitch in baseball is a pitch down and away in the strike zone. And this guy here, though, he's made a living throughout his career being able to hit that pitch, and he does it again right here.
Number 2 spot in the lineup up again. 1 for 2 in the ball game. 1 down, runner at first. And the first pitch, sinker swung on, missed, 0-1. Now Pinheiro with the 0-1 pitch, and he scoops it up. Vizquel for 1. And there's the second out, a double play. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. Seattle still protecting their measure of a lead. And Griffey Jr.'s in the box. He'll start the home half of the 7th. Here's the delivery. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike. Curveball taken for a strike, and the count's 0-2.
There's 2 quick strikes. Now he's ahead 0-2. Let's see if he goes out of the zone to see if he can get the hitter to chase.
Ball. Fastball is a waste pitch that time, 1-2. Now Martinez spots the pitch. Fastball low for a ball, 2-2. There's a swing towards the hole. So Griffey Jr. is retired. And Alex Rodriguez is up the plate and is 1 down. Last year for him, 286 against the Indians. And now the pitch to Rodriguez. Sliders in there, no balls and a strike.
Well, you're running out of time in this one. You need to give your offense some chance to try to come back in this game. They've got a lot of room to make up. If they're standing out in the field, it's not going to help.
That's a strike for an 0-2 count. Rodriguez has got to protect.
He gets 2 quick strikes on the hitter, but he can't be too selective now. He's got to go right at him.
Good slider that time. Ruled the ball. 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And in there, second hit for him in the ball game in his 4th plate appearance.
Let's take a moment here to check out the numbers A-Rod put up last year. 2nd in RBI, 8th in home runs, and he was, of course, in the top 10 in slugging percentage. That ability to hit for extra base hits is a value to his team, and his manager loves it.
Runner at first with 1 down. First pitch. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike.
Well, if there's ever been a time they needed a ground ball double play, it is right here. I mean, you cannot let this offense keep going. You've got an out. You got a man on first base. Roll two.
He deals. Missed with the fastball outside, and it's even at 1.
Well, you can see what he's doing. He's just pulling that ball away from him, trying to overthrow it, and he can't seem to find the strike zone. He has to be able to rein that thing in right now.
Good-looking fastball. Called the ball, though, 2-1. Fastball called strike 2.
Good pitchers change the hitter eye level. You go down low, then you run the fastball up high. A lot of times they just look at it go by.
Gave him a fastball that time, but it's outside. 3-2. The full count pitch. That's a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. Now it's popped up behind home plate. Play is made. And the number 8 spot rolls around. Last time he walked and then came around to score. Rodriguez is your runner at first. And the first pitch. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
2 outs in this inning, but a man on first base. And Gary, you know, they've just got to find a way to get it out. Get a ground ball, get the force out at second. Get in there and see if you can't score some runs.
Here's the pitch. Smash towards the middle. And that's through a base hit. Seattle, here's their shot right now.
Wow, he had 3 big hits in the last game, and that was on the winning side, and he's getting them going again with that at bat.
And we're going to see Martinez here. Singled home a run in his last at bat. Two down. Runners at first and second. First pitch to him. Fastball runs inside. 1-0.
Well, a good pitch right there. He tried to get one in on his hands, but he just missed, though, in off the plate. Great pitch.
In there at the letters, evening the count at 1-1.
Sometimes you get a pitch, and if it's early enough in the count, you can just say, not this one. I'm going to wait for the next one.
Now the 1-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Well, I mean, listen, they don't have great chances as it is, trailing by this much in the game. But if they give up another couple base hits right here, they've got no chance. So 2 outs, find an out somewhere.
Fastball on the block. He doesn't get the call, though, and it's 3-1.
Well, you've got to be careful right here. Look, you're down in the count 3-1. You just can't throw something in there and hope he gets himself out. This guy's too dangerous for that.
That fastball is in there. He lays off it. Now at 3-2.
That's a great pitch right here. Pounding the strike zone, going up and away. A pitch he could catch up with.
And on a full count. And that misses. Ball 4. He has loaded him up.
Well, the hardest thing to do when you have an at-bat that lasts this long is sometimes you have a tendency to be impatient and chase one. Give the hitter a lot of credit. It was a close pitch, but he laid off of it to earn that walk.
And Jojima settles in. And he needs to come through here with 2 down.
Infield got to play back in this situation and get the out at the easiest base.
2 outs, bases loaded. And here's the first one. First pitch is a slider in there, 0-1.
He has great bite on this slider, throwing it down and into the hitter. Gets away with one, and he gets in for the strike.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1.
Well, anytime one of your middle relievers throws over 45 pitches, you got to wonder how much more he has left. Might want to get someone else up out there.
He delivers. He swings, hits a ball to right field. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. Well, they do load the bases on 2 hits, but can't push across any runs. Seattle 6, Cleveland 1. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Pinheiro with a windup. First pitch, a sinker in there, 0-1.
Well, it's getting late right now. They're down a bunch, so they need a big inning here. They can't wait till the 9th to try to come all the way back. They need to try to do something now.
Here it comes. Catcher gets a hold of that one in the dirt. One pitch, a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. That misses the strike zone away to even things at 2. Lays off, and we're full 3-2.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Four-seam fastball up in the zone.
Three-two on the way. And this is bounced foul to the left side. And he struck him out. Folks, that is strikeout number 1,000 in his big league career.
Got him to chase that ball down and away. Good pitch, not real good execution by the hitter.
Bell into the batter's box. Last time up, flew out. One out, nobody on. And here's the first one. And Pinheiro tries inside. That's going to be a ball.
You know, Gary, with one out right here, they still have time in this inning to try to generate some runs. They need to score here in this 8th inning and not leave it all to the 9th.
Here's the 1-0. 1-0 pitch, a sinker that tails outside, 2-0. Here's the pitch. Pitch in the dirt, blocked by the catcher. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Ichiro will field. Able to glide over. Not much of a problem on that one. 2 outs in the box, Manny Ramirez. He had 10 chances, only 1 hit last year against Pinheiro. Now the first pitch. That one's high. Pinheiro didn't fool him with it.
Gary, I think right now that you've got to consider trading outs for runs if you're pitching. I mean, listen, just keep getting outs right now. The countdown's there. You only need 4 outs left to win this ball game.
One 0 on the way. There's contact. He drove it well. This one to Griffey Jr. That'll do it as they put that one away. No runs, no hits. Nobody crossed the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on base. Seattle still ahead. End of the order is going to try and kick it off offensively. And it's Omar Vizquel at the plate. He'll start things off. Bottom half, 8th inning. First pitch of the AB to Vizquel. Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
Good patience there. Omar Vizquel letting it go by to even the count. We look here. It's just 2-12. That's the number last season against the Indians. Shot towards the hole. Picked up by Tomey. And that's out number 1, stepping on the bag. Here's a look at the hitting champions from around the league last year, courtesy of State Farm. Ichiro number 1. Robinson Cano is second. Third is Adrian Beltre. Fourth spot's held by Michael Young. Fifth best, Josh Hamilton.
Well, if you want to see a lot of hits, watch these two guys here today. Last season, 2 of the top batters in all of baseball with the ability to get hits. And that's what these guys do. They put the ball in play. They give themselves up when they have to shorten their swing, take a more defensive stroke. But they always seem to be on base via the base hit.
Fastball in there, 0-1. Ichiro grounds it, and that's going to be a base hit for Ichiro.
Looking back to last year, let's check out the season that Ichiro had. First in hits, second in stolen bases. The batting average numbers were there as he ranked in the top 10 hitters in the league, putting the ball in play, finding holes, and finding a way to get on base.
One out man on first. And the first pitch. Let's that breaking ball go outside for ball 1.
The question, offensively, I think you even have to wonder whether they can come back this late in the game, but their only chance is to shut them out in this inning and try to get that offense going.
Here's the 1-0. And that's off the plate, away, ball 2.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
On the way. He looks at that fastball, called strike, 2-1.
Well, he's got a good four-seam fastball with good riding action to it, but he finds the heart of the plate here. Unfortunately for the hitter, he didn't swing.
Now the 2-1 pitch. He fouls that one off. Boy, that one is stung up the middle. There's one. And the double play, they got them both. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. And we'll see the Indians next. Middle of the lineup, due up. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And the first pitch. And Pinheiro misses low with that one.
Well, a non-save situation right here in the 9th inning, and they just want to get outs right now. Try to get the first out of the inning. Take away hope as the other team needs to score a bunch of runs. You get an out, you can really deflate them.
There's a swing and a liner. And Vizquel takes care of that one.
Obviously, winning big right now. You just want to go out there, make plays, throw strikes, force them to try to put multiple hits together to get back into this game.
Base is empty, 1 out. First pitch, here it comes. And Pinheiro misses low with that one.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location and, believe me, very difficult to hit.
The 1-0 now. 1-0 delivery is a fastball in there, 1-1. One pitch. And that's taken outside for a ball 2, 1 strike count. The 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive deep to left field. He has to back up for it. Comes away with the out.
Down to their final out right here, Gary. So, I mean, they're looking pretty dire at this point. And, you know, but listen, funnier things have happened. They've got to get base runners, though.
Two outs and nobody on. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses away. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Lost the grip on that sinker, and it's 2-0. That one's wide of the mark, and it's 3-0. And he squares around but misses it for a strike. Three 3-1, a fastball that's by him. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And it's in there. Strike 3 called. That's it.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
Now we're going to award our player of the game.
You know, Gary, everyone thinks that the home run's the only way to drive and run, but not in this game today. This guy, every time he had runners in scoring position, he delivered for his team, and he cashed in when he got the chance in this one.
And Steve, they're able to win this game rather handily. A bit of home cook it here that was right on from the beginning.
Now, Gary, as a player, you always like having the 10th man out there, and these fans provided that today. They were into it.
Great day for baseball here at 2K Sports. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Gary Thorne with John Kruk, Steve Phillips, and our great 2K Sports crew. We wish you a great rest of the day or night, wherever you may be in baseball.